there. So we're on Steps of War, RVR. Interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a random versus random on this map. Steps of War. Steps of War is a pretty close rush distance, so we're going to see what happens over here. I forgot to answer something where someone wanted to get on the list. Sorry, so I definitely missed a lot of people who wanted to get on the list or something. There's too many chat things for me to read, so I'll just reopen the list next time. And then Infested Mr. T, you can help me make sure that I keep my challengers list updated.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so right now we're doing Haste versus Smurfed. Then we have Vipus, VTR Lock, Dude Smack, and Puck. So right now we see Smurfed over here as our Terran player, our Terran challenger to the king, who earned the King of the Hill after the last king retired. So, anyway, so he is going to be playing against Protoss Haste. Haste is a rank 2000 Diamond Protoss. So he's really good at what he does, and unfortunately, Dan was just even better in the last game. But let's see how this this matchup goes. Okay, so this bro right now in Haste is opting not to kill the SCV. Instead, he is opting to kill the SCV. Die, SCV, die, says the probe. Afterwards, I'm going to scout. But one of the SCV's friends does decide to come and save the SCV. Well, he managed to save the SCV from our hero probe. Seems like the answer is going to be yes. So right now, we want to pay attention with what Zerg's build is going to be. We're gonna be paying attention for the stream for what Smurfed is going to be doing in his build. Smurf does have his gas up. We want to pay attention to what add-on he gets on his barracks. And at the same time, we have Haste over here. Haste is our Protoss player.
You know, Haste usually does play random. Do you think he has a best race?
You know, I don't know, and that's something to ask him, and he's not on right now, so...
Oh yeah, we'll have to ask him after this one, huh?
Yep. So we see Smurf right over here building a tech lab. He's building a tech lab. Cool. Cool. Very cool. He's also building another barracks, so we're going to see a lot of Marines and Marauders in this game. Haste got his second gas late. I'm not sure why he did. Smurf said, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, if you don't want to be king, I'll just take your king. So, barracks going down for Smurf. Smurf is going to be pumping out Marines. I have a suggestion, Mr. Smurf. Pump out Marauders, and he does take my suggestion. Wow, Smurf, such a smart guy. Such a smart guy. At the same time, Smurf has the SCV spazzing out. Over here, patrolling, patrolling, patrolling. I would hate to be that SCV. Okay, so Haste right over here. He's just building stuff. He's building a Stalker. He built a Sentry. He doesn't have a Zealot out, but you know what? Who knows? Who needs a Zealot when you have Stalkers and Sentries, right? I have a plan. You should get a Zealot! You know why? They can tank some damage. They do a lot of damage. And it prevents people from pushing in. They're good for holding positions. They're very good at that at the early game. Even though they can get kited, I mean, they're good at holding positions, especially with the help of a ram, with the help of a stalker, with the help of a sentry. Oh, cool. We have this this army right over here. Cool.
Ooh, Ghost coming up. All right.
So apparently we do, and it looks like he's researching Cloak. I would like to see a nuke rush come out. That would be a pretty fun play on Smurfs.
Well, I think as long as We do have a observer coming in right away, so cloak might not be so helpful. I mean, if the observer's checking out the base, maybe he'll be able to sneak that ghost in. But I don't know. The observer on the field could cause some problems for that ghost, and he is starting to warp in a lot of units. So if he does make a push, that ghost takes a lot of. Is very expensive early game. He's not going to have many units to deal with any kind of aggression, which is, I don't know, that's what I found going early Ghost. It's usually rough having to deal with a lot of units.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, really, the solution when your opponent is teching is just to go and kill him. So, right now, everyone is waiting for a nuke, and it looks like a nuke is queued up on the Ghost Academy. Smurfed is going for the nuke rush. Oh, tricky, tricky Smurf. Tricky,
this
tricky.
Observer is gonna
this
see
observer.
everything, though, right now.
Oh, I don't think the observer saw it. Did it see it? Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. It sees the nuke. It sees the Ghost Academy. I don't know what he's going to be doing. So right now, some Marines and Marauders moving in onto Haste's base. Haste has quite a bit of army. Let's look at the army size over here. Oh, Haste is 8 foot ahead. Marauders, of course, do destroy Stalkers pretty well. Marines, of course, do destroy Stalkers pretty well. Observer sees the Academy and gets building, but does he know is the question. At the same time, Haste is making a hidden expansion. He loves those hidden expansions, doesn't he? He loves those hidden expansions. So why don't you drop, make an expansion? You have the money. You have the money. But anyways, we're just missing. Ooh, EMP here. Pretty good play on the part of Smurf. Going for the nuke rush. Going for the nuke rush. Nuclear launch detected. I don't know. I don't think this placement is good. Just nuke the entire top of here, because then you can get the probes if they're still over here, and you can get this pylon over here.
Yeah, I think he should have just tried to one-shot this group of pylons, actually, with all those nukes.
Cool. We just destroyed
sure, at least
2 probes. Yeah. Good job. So anyway, Smurfed over here. What is he going to do? He's like, oh, I just rushed nukes. I failed.
He doesn't have an expansion going up, though. Maybe he'll be able to get back in it.
Haste, he loves these hidden expansions, though.
Oh, the ghost is chilling just outside of the site on the right side of the base. He can't be detected, so maybe he's going to get enough energy to cloak again and send down another nuke.
And he is building another nuke. Haste, his observer here, slightly out of the edge, slightly not seeing it, and building another nuke. Not sure though, because it's like after you know that they're nukes, then it's not like you're going to be. I don't know. There's an in-base observer, Nosk says, and here it is. It's going to, I think he sees the observer because, he sees the ghost. Because you see this? It's chasing it.
Yep.
So another nuke is incoming. We see it launch from over here. It's going to fall down. Oh, maybe it will get the army. Hey, just wait a little. Doing no damage except for that pylon over there. What a waste of a nuke. What a waste of a nuke. Otherwise, that would have been a very epic nuke over there. But no. Smurfed right now, he's like, oh shoot, I didn't do the damage I needed. But, hey, I see this, and I see Smurfed equal in terms of food. It is really because he has a very similar he has more harvesters. He's getting a lot more income.
Going for another nuke, so at least he's going to keep up the show of nuking here.
Yep. Ooh, double scan over here from Smurfed. He knows that it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if you use the mules if you don't have the supply. You got supply blocked over there. I would rather see a supply drop from Smurfed, but whatever. Smurfed right over here, he's our nuke rushing hero. We love him for that. He has his missile turret to detect the observer over here, right? He could be using one of his scans over here, but hey, he doesn't have any anti-air units anyways. Okay, so Smurf getting his 3rd expansion. Oh, and look at this, Haste being sneaky, getting his 4th expansion. But you know what, Haste? It doesn't matter if you have sneaky expansions, if you get supply blocks.